Hey guys, this is Mystic Jen of the future. I just finished the reading for the update on Ukraine and Russian conflict. I just want to take a moment to say that go check out my website. I am having a night with spirit tomorrow night, April 8th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, aka New York time, where I'm going to conduct some mediumship, connect with loved ones on the other side, and bring forth some messages. You don't want to miss that. It's only $35 USD. It's probably going to be 2 to 2.5 hours. I allowed 2.5 hours for the event. So somewhere between 2 to 2.5 hours, most likely, depending on how many people attend. Okay? And if there's time afterwards, if I've already got a few people attending, but if there's time after the mediumship, then we'll discuss mediumship and what it's like and stuff like that. Okay? So, head over to my website. Book it now. And I also have my past life regression stuff up there. My full package and just a tarot reading. So check all of that out. The tomorrow night's event will be listed under events, under the online ordering, where it says online appointments. There's two links. There's one that says services, one that says events. Click on events and to register. I'll see you guys there. Now on with the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Mystic Jen and I'm here to bring you yet another update on the Russia-Ukraine conflict / war, whatever it is that you want to call it. And I want to take a quick moment to say thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly, truly grateful for all your positive energy that you bring to my channel. Okay, now I want to say that these readings are for entertainment purposes only. And timing is fluid. I'm not the best at timing. Okay? That the future is moldable. It is changeable. So when I read what is coming up, it is not written in stone, because decisions on either side of Ukraine or Russia or even other parts of the world, members of NATO, the United States, decisions made can change everything. Okay? The only thing written in stone is what has already happened. Now, I do know that I've just read where the United States, President Biden did not expect this war to last this long. And he's going to be running into problems because of that. And he's imposing more sanctions on Russia, and this is including Russia's daughters. NATO is imposing sanctions of no investments. I think it's NATO, or if it's the United States, nobody can invest in any companies within Russia. So, I feel like my personal opinion, this is not a psychic opinion, my personal opinion is something else needs to be done. Something more needs to be done besides these sanctions. Obviously, the sanctions have not been working so far. Okay? NATO needs to step up to the plate. United States needs to step up to the plate and do something. Okay. Anyhow, we're going to take a look and see what's going on here. We'll get snippets of what's recently happened and, kind of like a progression forward. Okay. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. We also know that Russia is retreating away from Kiev, going north. Four of Swords. Yeah, they are definitely retreating in order to regroup, gather supplies, a little bit of a pause. And rumor has it that Mariupol is going to be their target now. Seven of Cups. But I'm feeling like Mariupol might be a smokescreen. Okay, let's get the rest of the cards here. Five of Wands. This is all very fitting. That's the battling. That is the fighting right there. 6 of Wands. I'm still seeing a victory, but we will get more information about that. Ace of Pentacles. That's been coming up a lot in these Ukraine readings. The Death card. Yeah, this is all totally fitting. 3 of Swords. The environment is pain, grief over death. That's exactly what this is. Nine of Cups. But I'm still seeing something positive happening here. Three of Cups. Okay. Under the deck, we do have the Lover's card, along with the 8 of Swords. The Lover's card is not always about love and romance. The original Lover's card in the tarot was actually called the Choice. That is why a lot of readers, including myself, see the Lover's card and see a decision, and usually a decision in love, or it could be a decision in business, whatever the context of the question is. And my question to the cards was, what is going on with Russia and Ukraine right now? Okay? And what I'm feeling here is that, you know, with these two under the deck, this is about a choice in regards to this conflict. And it feels like somebody is really caught in their head and worried about this decision. Somebody feels bound. Whether that is Putin or if that is Zelensky. So let's go ahead and dig in here. Starting off in the center of the situation, we have the 8 of Cups energy. This is abandoning something that is not fulfilling, something that is not working out. Okay? That is, you know, walking away or going in another direction. There is a change in direction here. And with the page of, or 4 of Swords here, the 4 of Swords talks about a rest. So, it feels like to me that this is Russia's energy. Okay? And Russia is trying to regroup and trying to come up with a new plan. They are kind of like abandoning this idea of these cities that are outside of Kiev, because they're receiving a lot of resistance. But what I'm also seeing here, what is going on currently, is that there is a definite smoke screen with the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is confusion and illusion in most cases. Sometimes it's options. But again, one of my key words, one of the things that Spirit tells me when I see the 7 of Cups is a smoke screen. I talked about the smoke screen in a previous video, that Ukraine was putting up a smoke screen about something. So, that could be relevant. Both sides could be putting up a smoke screen. Let's pull a couple more cards on this. Okay, we got the Hanged Man energy. Hanged Man is somebody who is just kind of hanging out. There seems to be a pause in action and a different approach. So, they are taking a pause. You know, I think that it is a temporary pause. The world may think that Russia's starting to give up, or may think they know what Russia's going to do next. But it's a smokescreen. And right now, it is like, I feel this is about Russia, to be perfectly honest, this whole reading. Okay? I feel like that this smokescreen, this illusion, I feel more like they are looking at other targets within Ukraine right now. And they're taking their time. This hangman is looking at things in another perspective. And a new approach to the confusion. I feel like Russia may be in a state of confusion. The troops, even Putin. Because I feel like, just like Biden, Putin did not expect this war to go on this long. Putin did not expect Ukraine to put up such a fight. He expected them to fold. Okay? And this definitely feels like also an energy of Russia leaving the world hanging. It's like that sense of chaos, that sense of panic, that sense of uncertainty. And they're telling me to get another card or look under the deck. Yeah. Okay, they said to look under the deck. We have 7 of Pentacles and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So, Russia is cooking something else up. Just a heads up. They are cooking something up here. Okay? And I feel it's out of desperation. There are pentacles in here, which indicate money. Okay? I am seeing something being handed out, but that might be part of the smoke screen. Just saying. Something, all that glitters is not gold. Okay? Now, moving on. Recent past, don't have to tell you what this is. 5 of Wands, people battling, people fighting. So, in recent past, this is the continuation of the fighting between Ukraine and Russia. Okay, this is partially Ukraine fighting to maintain their freedom, and Russia wanting to bring Ukraine back into the fold. Okay, I don't really have to spend a lot of time on that. But what is on Putin's mind or Russia's mind is a victory. Putin is so confident to the point he's like egotistical, you know, very vain. He is assured, or he feels that that eventually Ukraine is going to fold. He feels that he's going to have a victory. This is what's on his mind. Okay? Okay. Let's see what else is here. Four of Wands, he's building a foundation. This victory and celebration energy here. Okay? I even hate to say this, I think he's going to have a small victory. That is really going to pop his ego up. Okay? Give me one more card, please. Ace of Swords. So this has to do with home life. This has to do with that foundation, that stability. I get victory over this. There's something that he's planning is going to give him a victory. I hate to say that about Russia, but I gotta keep it real. I gotta be honest. I'm not a fantasy reader, okay? But he's taken a whole nother approach. He's retreating, but he's going to regroup and get some more supplies. Then there's a rouge or some kind of smoke screen. It's like everybody thinks here's what I'm feeling here, that it appears in the news and it appears that Mariupol is his target. I feel it's something else. It's still within Ukraine. It's not other countries. It's still within Ukraine. So Ukraine needs to be on the lookout. And, you know, there's a phrase that's trying to come through. Just give me a second here. Okay, they're saying expect the unexpected. So it feels like Putin is going to make a move that nobody expects. Okay? And moving forward in the near future, we do have, and I didn't put a timing on this, I'm sorry, but this is closer. The next thing that's happening is the Ace of Pentacles. So And there seems to be like this pot of gold or something underneath that doorway. I don't know if you could see it. And it's glowing. That's where I got all that glitters is in gold. Okay. A nice shining offer. A nice glittery offer. That might be coming from Russia. That looks, I'm hearing almost too good to be true. There's some other conditions that are going to come out in regards to this. I do feel this is peace talks. Now this could be vice versa as far as this offer. This could be actually coming from NATO or United States or Ukraine. Okay. We have the King of Cups. Okay, now we are getting very interesting here. When I see the King of Cups, I think of President Biden of the United States because he is a Scorpio, okay? And when I see that, he acts on emotions. The King of Cups was not the... Okay, I'm going to leave that. I was going to say something, and I'm going to leave that line out. But the King of Cups, he's a little bit softer, and that is the energy. This could be the sanctions that are coming up from the United States. It's almost like he's got his cup there, and he's saying, okay, President Putin, this is the deal. You have to comply with this A, B, C, and D, or there's going to be more sanctions. If you do A, B, C, and D, we'll lift some of the sanctions. Then you have, once you do E, F, and G, you know, then we're good. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up here. So, they're telling me that this offer is coming from a water sign or King of Cups. It's coming from the United States. So, United States is doing something, but I still feel it's not enough. Okay? Anyhow, moving forward, this is Putin's energy, I feel, because the center is talking about what Russia's doing. But basically, Putin is afraid of being put to death. He's afraid of death. He really is. Okay? And he is also causing death. There's death actually on both sides of the fence, not just Ukraine. Russia's suffering casualties as well. But the situation is connected to this. You know, they're taking a break. Taking into account the death toll. And they are making a radical change. The death is also a symbol of transformation. Endings and another beginning. Okay? So this is them retreating northward. Away from the capital of Kiev, okay, to regroup. The Four of Swords can also be some sort of ending. So I'm definitely feeling that they are regrouping. They are going to do something else. This is not done yet, folks. This is not over yet. But one of his biggest fears is death. So it's almost like he feels like surrendering is not an option. Because he's afraid he will be put to death. That is still in his top of his mind here. Okay? That is why he hasn't given up yet. Okay, moving forward, the environment around this war is the Three of Cups. This is what I'm saying. It's totally fitting. This is the grieving of all the losses of life. Loss of the soldiers. And also about innocent civilians, children, women, civilians in general. Okay. And we don't know it all. We don't know the real death toll with the High Priestess. Okay. So there is some information still being kept from us by the governments. The media can play a part in this, that maybe they're not reporting everything. But I feel more like, excuse me, I need a drink of my coffee. I feel like this is more the governments, world leaders hiding some of it. Okay? Whether it is to shield us, because this heart is actually a shield of protection. So things might be worse or might be better than what they are appearing in the media. We are being fed what the media wants us to hear. Okay? And I'm being drawn to the tarot cards. You know, Spirit knows the answers, what they're telling me. That these tarot readings out on YouTube, and yes, I will pat myself on the back, is going to give you the truth. Not going to hide what's really the fuck going on. Okay? Now, so there is, I feel like I want to pull one more card on this, but I do feel this sense of, you know, somebody hiding. The Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant sometimes represents faith, but he is the very top of the line in hierarchy. He is above the Emperor. Okay, so this is telling me, when I see the Hierophant in the environment, this is somebody of power, of prestige. This is the leader of NATO. This is somebody who is high up in NATO. And so I feel like this is the world leaders, definitely, that is hiding things from us. And even hiding them from the media. Not everything is being reported. Okay? So keep that in mind. The government is fucking hiding shit. Okay? And my cards don't fucking lie. They're gonna, you know, they already said Spirit knows what's going on. You know, that's why I feel these readings are popular, because us readers on here are going to tell it like it is. At least us ones that are being objective. Okay? Now, with that said, this is in the hopes and fears, hopes position and advice position. This is the 9 of Cups. And I feel that Spirit is trying to tell the world here to stay positive. Put out that loving energy. The light wins over darkness. This is telling me that even when it appears that Putin is winning, when it sees that Putin is celebrating here, which there is some kind of celebration for Russia, I said there's going to be a small win. This is not the win of the war. This is going to be a small win. Whatever his target's going to be. It's not going to be Mariupol. Now, I'll admit I could be wrong. But spiritually, I'm feeling it's not going to be Mariupol. That is a smoke screen to make people think it's going to be Mariupol. But it's not. It's not going to be Mariupol. He may go back at Kiev again when they start putting troops over Mariupol and Kiev is not as protected. I'm just putting that out there now. But this is trying, no matter what is coming out in the fucking news. We're not being told everything. We're being told what the governments want us to hear. Okay? We're not being told the truth. And definitely not from Putin either. Okay? But they're saying stay positive. Keep your hopes up. Put those wishes out there. Manifest this. As a collective, they're telling me as a collective, we have the power to manifest a victory for Ukraine. A peaceful, let me put it this way, a peaceful victory. We want the death to stop. The casualties to stop. Right? So they're saying, as a collective, we need to meditate and visualize victory for Ukraine. Okay? That might be another good exercise if I could squeeze it in my schedule to do on YouTube. Okay? Maybe a half hour live, not to do readings, just for as a collective to do a meditation. Okay? I'm going to try to see if I can fit that in sometime this weekend. Now, moving forward, as a potential outcome, we do have the Three of Cups. This is a celebration. And I'm sorry, folks, but I feel because the center cards are more, this reading's more about what's going on with Russia. There is a little bit of the environment around Russia, what's going on, and there is a third party here, the United States, involved as well. This is more about Russia's strategies. And because of that, whatever they are strategizing here, that smoke screen is going to catch the world, is going to catch everybody off guard. Okay? There is a victory. Okay? There is a fucking victory here for Russia. But Three of Cups, you know, had it been a world card or something like that, I might have thought, okay, this, you know, this is the world. Or if there was something else here. This is like whatever their target is going to be some kind of victory, and it might knock their morale down of the world and of Ukraine. And that is why Spirit is saying, no matter what is coming up in the upcoming days, we've got to remain positive and not believe everything that comes out in the media, because the government's feeding the media what they want us to hear. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. So, this is message of a victory. And Spirit is saying that could be a smokescreen as well. Six of Swords. Six of Swords brings about peace. So whatever this victory is, there might be some kind of compromise or something to give Russia a little bit of something that they want to bring about peace. To end the death. Okay, I'm going again on this. Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a new bright idea, a new start, a time of growth. So there is some sort of new beginning coming around. That could be the fighting, or there is some sense of victory here. I'm not sure what that is. They're not really being very clear. I feel it's a temporary victory, but we got two aces here. Aces are new beginnings. So, you know, this pause. Oh, we got three aces here. 1, 1, 1. Divinely guided plus the Hierophant. So this is telling me that the universe is still in control. Okay? Divine source is still in control. But there is a small victory. I have to be honest. But this Four of Swords might be that agreement that the United States helps organize and orchestrate here, that this could be the world celebrating a sense of peace and harmony over news of peace and the war ending. That's the problem. Now, this is false rumors of the war being over. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to hear news that the war is going to be over. It's coming to a close. But it's fucking fake with the Seven of Cups. It is fake fucking news. Okay? Coming from the government. Spirit says Russia's not done. Even at this. You know, it feels like a victory. They're thinking about victory. That's why he's still thinking about a victory on his mind. Okay? He's still thinking about this victory. And the world's gonna be fucking asleep because everybody's gonna think that the war is done. Wow. Okay. Let's see if there are any other messages about this war, please. Any power. It's all about power, and there is a storm in this card. Let me pick this up again. There is a storm. There's another storm brewing. And this is saying, yeah, Putin is power hungry. And we're going to see the calm before the storm. Okay? We thought we saw a storm now. I certainly hope when they're crying peace, world peace, when they're saying the war is over, that they stay on guard. Pleasure. There's the calm before the storm. Everybody's going to be celebrating. Everybody's going to be peaceful. Life is going to resume as it was before the war. Okay? There's Ukraine. This is purification. The Ukraine is pure at heart. That is the sunflower. As soon as I see this card in this deck, I think of Ukraine. So, everybody's going to think it's going to be peaceful in Ukraine. The war is over. But there's still a power-hungry Russia or power-hungry Putin. It's the calm that is before the storm. Yeah, they're saying that, there's that quiet time, that stillness, that peace. This ain't done. This is not done. That there is a potential that Russia is going to take more action. And we still see kind of stormy skies here. So, Spirit's talking today, let me tell you. I don't know where that shut off, but I was talking about that there is that stillness, okay? That here's the stillness. The stillness. But there's still a potential for a storm. Russia's not done with this, even when they say they are. Because President Putin is still that power hungry. Everything's going to feel to be peaceful. Let me bring the stillness card up. Stillness in Ukraine. No more fighting. Life going on as it was before the war. People resuming their lives around the world. That is the calm before the storm. I got to call it like it is. We will see what the next phase is after this happens. When it comes out in the news that the war is over, then we will see what the next phase is. Who knows how this may take a while for this reading to materialize. But again, knowledge is power. The right people would see readings like this. President Zelensky, President Biden, NATO would see like this reading and see, okay, so they're saying it's peace or no more war, but Russia's going to come back again. Putin is not done. Okay, anyhow, that's what I have for you for today. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, share, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Blessed be.